Hello, so it's 2 weeks since I was down Fendrod last, and well, the story goes a bit more than I'm just nipping down the Fendrod. I was going to try another carp fishery that's supposed to be in the area, in Balindra. It's up in the hills, and so I trekked all the way up into the hills, and I got there, and the carp lake that was advertised on the internet as holding a mid-range from £10 to £24 carp was actually an empty pool. There's nothing, no water in there, so yeah, so I trekked all the way back, and I thought, well, might as well get out, so I'm headed on the Fendrod. I expected it to be a lot more busy than it is, or was, and I dropped into one of the pegs I used to fish a couple of years back, peg 29, so I'm on there, and yeah, things started quite well from the off actually, so I'll leave you with that. Alright then, I'll see you at the end. Right, so this is me half set up. Still got a rod there, all of my crap and everything's over there, and I just chucked a rod out to the left and it tore off, tangled with a few trees, and then eventually I put another nice common in the net. Well, I say another, this is my second session on the Fendrod since the last one, and this is another nice common, so let's get the cameras ready. It's coming up as 11, 12.
Nearly 12.
Nearly 12.
Happy day?
Yeah.
Well done. I gotta go. He's chewing the hell out of me.
Alright, cheers buddy.
Nice one. I'll see you in the morning. See you patches.
I'll catch you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. First carp of the session. Literally just slung a rod out under the tree. What was it, £11.12, so just under £12. Battled, well, I don't know, it was almost the same battle as the 20 I had last time I was down here. It was, look at it, it's all muscle and no guts. Right, there's another one. I think that was, hopefully it was a coconut ice, so it's only a handful of coconut ice I got left. I just stuck it on as a single, but yeah, let's get it back. Here we go. Oh, well, I was just hoping that it wouldn't end in a blank, but yeah, let's say goodbye to my first fish of the session. And she's gone. Right there, I think it's time for new scales. If you look, I just re-wet the sling to 0 after that fish, and where I had zeroed it, it's now coming up just shy of £2. The scales have done it 3 or 4 times now, so I think these scales have had their day. I got the sling there. So yeah, so that fish, I said it was 11.10. It's actually 12, 13, 13.9. Yeah, I know, time for the bin for these. Right. So, yeah, to be honest, it did look a hell of a lot bigger than sort of £10. So I thought I'd double check everything, and scales had done it again. They'd done it up when I was at Springwater. They would drop in. I'd preset them, and when I'd go to pick them up, they'd give me something like a weight that I'm thinking, that's not right. Of course, when I'd recheck the 0, it was £2 out, so God knows what the hell's happening there. It's, I don't know. Right, I'm going to carry on setting up really. Maybe put a rod pod out and bite alarms on the rods. Right then, I'll catch you in a minute. I've left it quite a long time to do a proper little update, and it's got dark. Yeah, so literally I turned up, threw out 2 rods, one with a coconut ice bottom bait and the other with a coconut krill, and I had a run while I was sort of setting up, so it was a bit chaos. I haven't actually filmed an intro, so perhaps I'll do it tomorrow morning and track it at the beginning, I don't know. But yeah, I've gone method feeder mix again because I didn't use it all last time. I know that I didn't catch anything on it, but I think keep using it until it works. Something it's worked before. I've used pellet mixes before and they've worked, so I can't see why the 10 pellet won't work, but then it was later in the year I was doing it, so it might be something to do with that. And literally all I've done is PVA bags with ground boilie and ground 10 pellet. I know that they're designed to break down at sort of different times, but my theory is that if you grind them up, they're all going to dissolve at the same time. So we're going for that. I'm only going for that one hit, innit? And if all that attraction's there to start with, then that's what I'm after. I'm after that one hit. But yeah, I won't ramble on too much. Hopefully I'll see you in the night. This is probably the last update until morning, unless I do catch something. So I'll see you then. Ta-da. Yeah. Oh, big slab of a bream. You can see it very well. Let's get him on the mat. I haven't seen a bream this big for years. Right. It's really hard to gauge the size of this. Big old slab of bream. To be fair, give me a little scrap and then just waddle straight in. But, yeah, I think definitely weigh this one. Let's have a look, see where it is. Right. So, not as big as I initially thought. Weighed in at £9.2, but look at that for a big old warrior of a bream. It's like probably a foot tall. Massive bream. But I've had a double figure carp and now borderline £9.2 bream. So it's not too bad, sir. Right, let's get him back. Right. Let's get another PVA bag out. What we got? Chopped coconut, ice, what I got left, ground pellet. I've actually got a colour hook bait on in there. As I say, I'm running down on baits, so I'm going to have to put another order in soon, but they're still doing the business. Right, let's get this out. Right, here he goes. Second bream of the night. Get my voice right. Second bream of the night. It's got up at £10, 7 ounces. Proper old warrior again. This one giving me a proper fight. I wasn't expecting a bream to start with. I'll give you that. But, yeah. Right. So for bream number 2, £10, 7 ounces. I'll do that for the camera. Visually this is a hell of a lot bigger than the last one, and it's only about, it's £1.5 roundabout bigger. This one's seen a lot more battling though. Right, let's get a quick photo and get him back. morning. Ooh. Right, just put a carp in the net. It's absolutely freezing at the moment, so I'm going to put the camera down and get him on the mat. Right then. Right, good morning. First carp of the morning. I had one yesterday, 2 bream in the night, and now another lively little boy. And again, it doesn't look as big, but this one's 13 pounds 12. It's on the method feeder, so coconut krill and that 10 pellet mix. So, yeah, the other one last night, the one I had yesterday, I really don't know the weight on that, because this one doesn't look half as big as it. Right. That's the first carp of the day. Let's get a photo and we'll get him back. Just another double. Bloody straight away. Bye then. Right. We've got another bream in the net, and if you look at the size of it in the net, showing the full length of the net, it's a 38-inch net really. Oh, I've got a bit of stick in there. They're really... It's got a nasty there. That'll be the stick I brought in with them probably. But they are, look at the size, it's impossible to gauge how big these fish are. I think I'm going to weigh this one again, because I think it's another double. Right, there you go. Moment of truth. Proper warty bream. Really big warts. But, a few tuber claws on his nose. Let's get him weighed. £10.2. So it's another brace of double figure bream that I've had from the Fendrod. So these are technically fish of a lifetime really. Right, let's go. Here we go. See that very well. It's a £10 2-ounce bream. Is it bronze bream? This one's got a hell of a lot of water in it compared to the last one. The other one was £10.7, so is that a proper... It'd be nice if I could sort of sacked it and put them both together, because a brace of double figure bream. Yeah, these are specimen bream really. You only get them going much bigger than this on the big pits in England and stuff like that. But, it's behaving quite well for me. I actually fought all the way in again. The first bream I had, the £9 that sort of flipped on its side and sort of like waddled in. Second one, give him a bit of a fight, but this one fought all the way in. He's the middleweight. So it's... Right, let's get a photo and we'll get him back. Oh. It usually take a lot longer than that to go off the big bream. Well, you can live with that. Right, so the wind's picked up, it's blowing straight in and I'm freezing, so I've climbed back into bed, still staring at the rods. Like, the strange thing is I got these little things like dried peas, I can't see them very well, falling from the tree above me. So all of a sudden, every time the wind picks up, it sounds like it's bloody raining in here. Hundreds of them, they're all over the place. Oh. I don't know, the conditions had totally changed. Last night it was still flat calm. And I just had a feeling I was going to catch her, I don't know. Just stupid really. But yeah, that feeling was there, and then I hooked one, and then I had another one, and it seemed to fit into place, but no. No, with the wind
dropped in temperature and the wind's powering over here. I'm not too keen, and I'm pretty sure that carp are starting to spawn. So it's probably not clever being on here really. But given it 2 hours, pack up, gotta go home and got some stuff to do. Alright, I'll catch you later. Right, I'm all packed up and ready to go home, and the main road running by there, so you probably hear lots of cars. Yeah, I'm pretty glad that first fishery didn't turn out, because I genuinely wouldn't have come down here, wouldn't have had another brace of double figure bream, and another bit of rod bending on the Fendrod. That's what I really needed. I think, yeah, I had that one fish, that 120-pound carp, but it was like one fish a session, and it really felt like, do I really want to get into this hard grinding fishing potentially for one fish and that's it? Because that's what the Fendrod started to feel like to me. But now I've gone down there, I had 5 fish. I know 3 of them were bream, but they were big bream. They were 9, 10 and a bit. So I was, I'm quite happy. I'm really happy actually. Right, yeah, so something important's quite cropped up, so gotta go home. Right, then I'll see you next time I'm on the bank. Ta-da.